As the world becomes more and more divided, really, the country, I just often wonder if there's ever going to be a time where we can coexist effectively with each other, like make an effective economy, places for people to live, and ultimately for everyone to be able to pursue happiness and have a life that they feel like is fruitful and worth living. I feel like in general I try to veer away from topics like this, just to not make anyone uncomfortable, but I feel like maybe in reality this can help someone that's like in this kind of situation themselves. I feel like my general policy about work is to go and get the job done the best that you can to, and leave any kind of politics or personal beliefs that may be kind of offensive aside. And it's just so interesting because we live in a time where really everything's kind of become a little bit offensive because we all think so differently, and it's like in a position where it's hard to express how you. It's almost like we live in such a dramatic place that it's like if you were to say, I like strawberry ice cream, and the other person is like, oh, I like chocolate ice cream, it's like offensive to each other because you're not on the same team. Or, I mean, I guess we already have that today with like team pineapple pizza versus no pineapple pizza, you know. On a more serious place, issues on the table I think are about people wanting to feel, on both sides, are about people wanting to feel valuable and important and loved and an integral or essential part of our society. I think that's great. I think we are humans. I think that's one of our basic needs is to feel valued and important. I think right now it's just kind of tough. I have the most like wonderful job in the world as far as like you get to interact with people from all over the place, and they have all these kinds of different views from you, and I think that helps you grow and learn and explore. Ultimately there will be times where, you know, you work with, there'll be people on your team that don't see things the way you see them. We don't share the same values, but I really feel like what it's coming to is like we really just don't see the world through the same lens, through the information we receive, the things that our friends are telling us, things that our parents are telling us are all so different that ultimately like we just see these worlds through these different shades or distortions or whatever. Like I'm sure like I see the world in a distortion to somebody else. But it is kind of difficult when it enters the workplace. It can affect your performance in a way because teamwork is so important, and to have in the back of your mind like that the person like has these views that are different than mine that affect me. But at the same time, it's like your priority, because it's a place of work, is to get the job done in the most professional way possible. So I think at the end of the day, that kind of is a good guideline. But I mean, it doesn't make it any more difficult. I think that you can politely disagree with someone in a lot of situations. In a way, sometimes at work it's better to just take the high road. Try to be, I want to say the bigger person because this is not a self-righteous thing. It's try to be flexible about the information that you're hearing from them. The way I'm kind of approaching the situation is to really just like to sit and listen and try to understand like what this person is thinking, why this person is thinking it. Try to get more information that's shaping this lens that they see the world in, that happens to be different than mine. Just so I can kind of, you know, educate myself. One wonderful thing about hearing about someone else's beliefs and values is like you learn more about your beliefs and values by comparing and contrasting and finding similarities and finding the differences. The method that I've been learning is just to stop myself from being defensive and listen to what the other person is saying. Like I really want to listen and educate myself and just try to understand. This is not necessarily a platform of my beliefs, and I feel like a lot of people might eat that up as far as like, well, this is a good time for you to stand up for yourself or educate this person and share your values and share why your life matters. This is a good time to be a part of the movement, you know, to influence this person. But I feel like at work, I feel like if that's detrimental to how you think your dynamic is going to be with this person, and if, you know, you're going to be able to, in my case, keep the passengers safe and satisfied, it's best that I, you know, just kind of step back. Probably what it looks like on the outside is I'm just agreeing with what someone has to say, but I don't know, I'm just trying to soak it all up, keep the peace in a way, and make sure that I'm doing a great job at work, that we are both doing a great job at work and being the best employees that we can be to each other and to our guests. I mean, maybe you guys think I'm being a total wuss and I should say something. You could definitely tell me, please. But yeah, I just kind of like had to go to my room and just reflect on all that's happened today. And yeah, I've given this person like a safe space to share their opinions on things that are going on, and I want that. I enjoy that. I like that. I feel like when you feel safe, it helps you work better and share your ideas and feel more comfortable, and we can build a connection that we can, if we have an emergency, we can keep these people safe and ultimately deliver an exceptional customer experience. But yeah, it doesn't mean that it's not hard. It doesn't mean that it's not hard to, you know, come to your room at the end of the day and be like, man, like, what just happened? I think the real growth part for me that I really need to, that I'm learning and developing as I'm experiencing life and experiencing the world is like, you're not always going to agree with what somebody else agrees with. I think that's probably the secret that we need to embrace and really cultivate in order for us to have a country and a world that can still operate even with people having opposing views. Because at the end of the day, we all need each other. We all need these opposing views to keep balance in the world and to essentially make advancements and progress. We need people to, we need this push and pull. It's very like micro, macro, cosmic for what's going on in everywhere. I just came to my room and I just felt like I just had to let the air out. That I was just holding my breath the whole time. Yeah. So otherwise, it's been a wonderful trip. This person is a wonderful person. I love meeting other flight attendants. I think they're some of the most wonderful people, and I love working with this person. So keep on carrying on. That's where we are now. Really, we're in Pittsburgh right now, so I'll give you a quick little tour of my room, which is very cute. Thank you, Pittsburgh. There's this couch area over here. I have this Travel Pro bag. Maybe you guys have seen it before. I've been using it for a while now. Instead of the lunchbox, I just put so much stuff in there. Like there's my computer. My computer here. I'm gonna be embarrassed to open this because I know I just threw everything in here. I'm gonna, oh, it's actually not that bad. I have some water. My wallet, my camera case. This is my Clorox wipes since they're hard to find. I got the shaker bottle that's really nice. This I've been carrying the protein. I've just been putting in bags. Even though it's not beautiful, I feel like it just weighs basically nothing carrying it this way, and it's very flexible. So that's how I've been carrying. I have some fiber supplements as well as cod liver oil. Some medicine, just in case nothing too exciting. In the front, I carry like anything that I need to grab out multiple times, like lotion, I'm using this one from Neutrogena, where you just need a little bit, and it makes like your dry hands look really good. I'm kind of looking at my hands to see how dry they are. Purell, that's a frequent grab. My phones, like cards and things that I might give to the passengers. So just in case I need to fix anything. This happens more times than I would like to admit that I actually need a needle and thread. On Carmex, I feel like this is like super effective in keeping your lips looking hydrated. I started bringing a tape measure with me because I feel like I want to rather keep better track of any body measurement progress that I may have made at the gym. So I'm good. A little goal of mine. This really cute balloon dog here. It's so quiet in this video. Like maybe you can hear me talking. It has this great mirror. I love this coat rack here. It's just slim profile and it's very elegant. Looks like it's umbrella. And it has a fridge, whirlpool, and like kind of look here, and a dishwasher. It's very cute. Lots of counter space, sink, microwave, very pretty. Whirlpool. Also, paper towels. I really do enjoy like these places because you can put your things in the fridge, wash your dishes in the dishwasher. There's places like this might have a laundry place that may or may not offer free laundry. Here is the bathroom. It's very like lots of space. Very spacious. I always feel bathrooms are a bit of like a sanctuary per se, so it's always nice when your bathroom is particularly cute. And the bed, pillows, comforter. It looks great. Sometimes give hotel points here is but the gym is open, so that's nice. I'd say that like 90% of the time we're the only one in there, so it would be pretty easy to social distance. At least for hotel gyms, Planet Fitness, I mean, that's a whole lot of hope that we can figure out like effective measures for pandemics or the common cold or things like that that we can use for our advantage in the future. Sorry this was such a talky vlog and not very eventful, but I hope that if you are experiencing a situation where people at work think differently than you or have beliefs that are different that feel like affect your well-being, and wish you the most strength going through it. And if you really feel like you need to speak up, choose strength to know the difference for what you should do or what you shouldn't do. But I just wish you so much success, and to remember that people are always going to think differently than you and have different beliefs and opinions, and I think it's our responsibility to find a way to work around that and still be a productive and wonderful person. So have a wonderful day. I am gonna go to the gym, eat some food, and most likely just go straight to bed. So here's another exciting layover. Bye guys, take care.
Music by Cassette Tapes, Sugar Rush. Be well, friends. See you again super soon.